Hello, a day with Caleb, and we are coming pretty soon after the Oscars, the 95th edition or year of the Oscars. And we are going into Walmart because they're supposed to release The Whale this week. Uh, Sunday was the Oscars, this is Wednesday, and they were supposed to get it in Tuesday, and Walmart is hit or miss, so hopefully we can get the movie and make this a video. But I wanted to kind of couple getting the whale with talking about the Oscars, because it's been a few years since we really watched the Oscars. Sometimes we'll kind of watch at the end and kind of see the big 5 or 6 categories being announced. But back in the day when Billy Crystal would do the Oscars, like that was a go-to thing. Like our whole family watched Billy Crystal each and every year, crushed it. Every like he did a Legolas thing where he was Legolas, like surfing down the animal, just owning on all the gags, all the stuff he did that was unique to him, that he did at the Oscars. That was great. It's kind of like Jay Leno. He would do the newspaper clippings with like weird things they would put or say or misspellings. That was kind of his unique thing, and he's been through it lately. He had like a car crash and a fire that burned his face and stuff. And something else happened. Uh, we met him in 2007, if you haven't seen those celebrities I've met. Anyway, so it used to be a destination go-to. Every second we would watch, even some of the pre-show, which is like 6 hours. But and we used to do a bracket. If you think of like the March Madness brackets, people get into those. Me and Josh would get into the Oscar brackets, and three or probably 3 or 4 years, I would win, and then I got a little overconfident, and we put money on the table the 4th or 5th year we did it. And ever since then, I think we've done it 3 years since then. Ever since then that we've put money on the table, I have lost each and every time. And it hasn't been close where Josh wins one by 1 or 2 categories. Like one year he was 20 of 23. That's like insane accuracy. Like I could never compete with that kind of level of accuracy. But there were certain categories which were my strong suit. I could always pick documentary. I could always pick adapted screenplay. Some best song occasionally, if it was a James Bond film. There's a bee right here on my windshield just kind of hanging out. Welcome to the channel, buddy. But anyway, so this year I wanted to strategize and be so smart that I outthought Josh and the Oscars. Normally I'll pick with my heart. Whoever I like is who I would pick, and those people never won. Steven Spielberg, Johnny Depp never won when I picked with my heart. This year I thought maybe it would be like 50-50, but I didn't want to go all in on my likes because those never win. So I kind of did a 50-50. Uh, but let's talk about the wins. I did not think Everything Everywhere All at Once would almost sweep. Uh, I think they won 9 out of 12 they were nominated for. I could be wrong. Comment down below the actual. It was something crazy like that, and the two directors got 3 Oscars apiece: Best Picture, Best Directors, and Best Adapted Screenplay, because they did the screenplay too. Phenomenal, such a great film, but I did not think it would sweep. If you think of sweep, you think maybe like Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. I think they won all 11 of their nominations, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I think La La Land won a bunch their year too. So that was great. Jamie Lee Curtis, that I don't know if anybody saw that coming. Angela Bassett did such a phenomenal job in Wakanda Forever, Black Panther. Uh, so I just did not see Jamie Lee winning. So her winning was incredible, unexpected, but I should have chosen her. I chose Angela Bassett. But then we get to Haekwon, Haekwon. Uh, I don't know why I struggle with that. I think he goes by Jonathan Kwan too. So, but we met him in Knoxville four or 5 years ago. The nicest guy, so nice. Talked to us probably 10-15 minutes about indie, about the Goonies, about his fellow castmates. Uh, and if I had known he was a stunt coordinator for X-Men, we would have talked about that. But at the time, I did not know. Such a comeback story, a great story, out of acting for, was it 20 or 30 years? 20 years, I believe. It might have been 30. Uh, so such a great, and then him and Brendan have a connection with the Encino Man. They were both in that. Such a great story. His wife kind of pushed him to get back into acting. The lawyer who signed his contract to be in this was actually Chunk from the Goonies. So that was fun to see. Then Michelle Yeoh, she was in Mummy 3 with Brendan. And then, of course, Brendan, I was so worried that he would not win Best Actor, but he pulled it out. Such a great relief. And we met him last year at MegaCon. A year ago, we met an Oscar winner. We've met 2 Oscar winners now. Just such a great night. And Jimmy brought it with the comedy. We've been on the Jimmy Kimmel show. Sometimes he goes way out there. But anything he does with the Oscars and with Guillermo is perfect. There was maybe 1 or 2 jokes where like it wasn't funny and was kind of weird, but most of them hit pretty good. His comedy was good, especially at the end where he did Oscars without an incident and he put 1. That was great. Then the lead up to it, they did like a Top Gun spoof where nobody thinks Jimmy should host the Oscars, and then Billy Crystal walks in. That was a nice touch. He says he's ready. Uh, so, and the songs, we don't have to hear every song as someone's trying to overcompensate for something. Okay, dude, we hear it. We don't have to hear every original song. All the nominees, we don't have to hear all those. And I like the kind of look ahead if a movie's about to come out in theaters, kind of like a sneak peek. I wish they had done more of those. I believe there was only one, Little Mermaid. Comment down below if there was more. And comment down below if any of the Oscar wins surprised you, or if you knew every pick like Josh. Yes, he won again. We did a bracket, and he won. I think he got 16 or 17 out of the 23. I got 10. That is not good odds. Anyway, let's go in, see if they have the whale, and hopefully we can wrap this video up. So you can see that is not Walmart, and this is not Wednesday, it's the next day. But, spoiler alert, we got it. So, I went to the front, and they say, how can I help you? And I'm like, well, let's back up. Yesterday, I went to Walmart, I went to Target, and then I went to Best Buy. None of them had it. Well, Target might have had it, but they were doing remodels, so they didn't have any movies, which was a shame. But Walmart had the little slot, the whale, but they didn't have any copies. Anyway, the Warner Robins Best Buy said they had one copy in Macon. So this is the next day. We came here straight away. I was going to do Walmart, but I said no, they had one copy. So the entrance guy said, hey, it'll be in this new release stand. It says we still have a copy, but it would be right there. Otherwise, we don't have it. So we circled that thing 8 times. No.
Well, you did. I thought to go to the other section.
Josh was smart. My mind was programmed to the Warren Robbins one, so I went straight to the back where their media is. But this is the Macon one where it's to the left all the way where the refrigerators and the bathroom. So Josh went there smartly and saw it. Was it hard to see? Was it on the bottom, or where was it? Top?
Right at the top. Dead center.
So Josh got that. Can't wait to watch it. Oscar winner Brendan Fraser. That I'm still blown away that he won. Jonathan Kwan, Jamie Lee, Michelle. All of them deserve it. Even though I still feel like Jamie's was a bit of an upset. I mean, I'm super glad she won. I'm a big Jamie Lee Curtis fan.
Genre.
She did it for those that genre. Don't know, her dad, Tony Curtis, her mother,
Janet Leigh,
Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock. Some say his best movie. Josh, being an Alfred Hitchcock fan, would you agree?
Maybe his best directed film. My personal favorite is Rear Window. His favorite was the one about the train.
Stranger on the Train?
I think so, yeah.
I thought Josh was a Hitchcock fan.
No, it's the black and white one that I don't really watch a whole lot. Suspense.
The Man Who Knew Too Much?
No. Anyway, we can move on.
Anyway, so we got it. First stop of the day. 4th stop to get this bad boy. And for those that didn't see, they did win for makeup and special effects too, because despite what people thought, Brendan did not gain 300 pounds to play this.
No.
That is mostly prosthetics all over his body.
Christian Bale would have.
Yeah, Christian Bale was in. He's not doing. He says he's not doing anymore, but he did The Machinist, which he was 80 pounds on a diet of apple and water, I think. Then he gained like 70 pounds to do Batman Begins. Then he lost all that weight for, was it The Fighter?
Yeah.
And then he gained all the way back for Dark Knight Rises. What's so important that we're...
I had to see what that movie's called. It's going to drive me crazy. Shadow of a Doubt. That was his favorite film he ever did. It's not my personal favorite, or else I would know what it's called.
No.
But
I don't even think that cracks my top 15.
He said that was his most proud and favorite film he ever did.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this kind of Oscar review and finding the whale.
Hitchcock filmography.
Yep. So links down below for this loser. Always stay true to my channel. But like, subscribe, share with a Brendan Fraser fanatic like me. Until next time, enjoy the Oscars.
MegaCon coming up.
Yes, MegaCon. That's where we, like I said, that's where we met Brendan last year. Still can't believe it. But share with a movie lover.